Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Nikhil Warier and I'm running for VP Finance. I know this is weird, but technology is hard, so you'll kind of just have to trust that I'm wearing a suit right now. So, the agenda for today, we're going to do a quick about me, go over some necessary qualities for VP of Finance, why I have them, and then we'll finish by talking about my plans for the future should I be elected. The quick about me, some quick facts. I'm currently studying abroad in London, which is why some of you might not know me. Best semester of my life, I would highly recommend it to all of you. I've had two internships thus far, last summer and this current semester, so I have a lot of real world finance and accounting experience. And I've been investing personally for 5 years. I've gotten quite good at it, and I'm pretty well versed in finance now. As far as SFG specific history goes, I've been in student finance group since I first came to UF. That's me in my first semester at UF with then President George Shurik. Um, and as I might have mentioned before, I was the VP of Finance for the past 2 semesters. So obviously, I've been really involved in SFG and I care about it deeply. So let's get to the meat of the presentation, which are the necessary qualities to be a successful VP Finance. The first is good public speaking, because to be a VP of Finance, you have to make educational topics seem interesting. So whereas rising sophomores don't want to hear about Janet Yellen, you still have to make them listen to it and you have to make them want to listen to it. So I believe I have good public speaking because I did 4 years of debate in high school, which made me really good at articulating my points in a clear and concise way. And it's also just helped me make people want to listen to me. And even if that's not that big of a deal, I was also VP of Finance for 2 semesters, so I'm not just good at standing in front of a crowd and talking to them. I actually kind of love it. Next is finance knowledge, which is obviously important because if you don't have finance knowledge, it'll become really apparent really quickly that you don't know what you're talking about. So again, I've invested personally for a long time. This is me face crushing then President Shane Jarman. And for those of you wondering, no, I will not ever let this go. I also have a lot of classroom knowledge. I've taken business finance, debt, equity. Next semester, I'm taking financial derivatives, financial modeling. So I know a lot of financial concepts, but even more importantly, probably, is that I have real world knowledge. So I've had a finance and accounting internship with Verizon. I've had a business/finance internship with the computer consulting firm here in London. So I do have a lot of experience applying actual finance knowledge in the real world. And then finally, and probably most importantly, is the experience with the role for a number of reasons. The first is that there's a lot of behind the scenes logistics that go into this actual position that a lot of people don't know about, and that given that I've done it for 2 semesters, I have a really solid understanding and a good grasp of. Also, you'll know that there's no moment too big for me. I'll be able to present adequately every week in and week out. I do have an unprecedented amount of experience coming into this role. I've been VP of Finance 2 semesters now. And on top of all that, that's really helped me better understand what the position needs and what changes need to be made, which is why I kind of started the trend a couple semesters ago of increasing the interaction from this presentation. I plan on continuing that because I feel as though that makes just the whole experience more interesting. I'm going to bring back debate. So for those of you who don't know, me and Joey debated 2 semesters ago on taxation. I'm told I have a score to settle, but I'm pretty sure I won that debate. And finally, we're going to cover some common finance interview questions because for rising sophomores and even sometimes rising juniors, you're not exposed to this kind of information early enough for interviews. And I know for me, I had a second round interview with Siemens, and I was asked 4 technical questions, and I stumbled through 4 wrong answers. I don't want that to happen to any of you guys, so if you're open to that, I'll be doing that weekly. So with that, thank you, and vote for me.